Thank you, John. I want to commend all of the honorees here. I also want to thank City and State and John for taking the time and the energy to plan these events. They are not easy to plan, but I think as you've seen today, they're definitely worthy of that. It is a privilege to stand in front of you today and to speak about this issue of service. As somebody who manages employees, we often think about how you can inspire people to meet the challenges of the workplace. And in the private sector, it's a little bit easier because you can just reward people with money. In the public sector, we don't have that option most often. And so you often think to yourself, how can you tell people, inspire people to meet the challenges that surround us all the time? And what I have found over and over again is that veterans lead the way in doing that. And I think it's because the service in our armed services has shown people and demonstrated that there is something bigger than I, that it's important to be selfless, and that when you do that, you get as much back as you are giving. And those of us in the public sector who are fortunate enough to have veterans who work for us, that is demonstrated every single day. Now, I don't have the honor or privilege to work with all of the honorees tonight, but let me just say that you are to be commended, and I read about all of your fantastic achievements. And I also want to say to you that the fact that people took time out of their busy schedules to listen to the call that City and State had, to write down their feelings about you and your service, should really make you feel very good about what you do and who you are, because life is very busy these days. And for people to take time out of their schedule to commend you for your service and to recognize you for your service speaks to who you are. I want to take a moment, though, to just talk about my police chief as an illustration of what I think each and every one of you has done. Now, I would love to tell you that I offered Frank Fowler the job of police chief because he was a veteran. But he told me, when I talked to him, he said to me, I got to tell you, I've got a lot of sisters and a very strong mother and a strong wife. I've taken orders from women my whole life. And so when he said that to me, I thought, this is my guy. And I have to say that what I learned right away, and what the city of Syracuse has been the beneficiary of, is what leadership by example means. And every single day, and when you are the police chief of a major city, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and he has been doing it for 8 years. Bringing honor to the department, bringing judgment, leading by example, and showing what discipline and judgment and kindness can bring to public service. And for that, I have to thank his mother and his sisters and his father, of course. But I also think the United States Army had a role to play in that as well. So I want to thank him for all of the service that he has given to the people of my beloved city. I want to thank the United States Army for what they have also given to the people of my beloved city. And most importantly, I want to thank all of you for, once again, raising the bar for all of us and showing that what public service is truly about. It's about serving others, and it's about being selfless. And whether you learned that first in the United States military and brought that to public service, or whether you've taught other people about that, you are to be commended. And in this very, very busy world that we have, it is important that we take a moment to say thank you for that service and recognize all that you do to make all of our lives better. So thank you very much.